going to be San Antonio off the tip. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's Murray. And the pass to Lyles. And stolen by Williamson. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Unhindered, going all the way. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Lyles. Murray, good.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Now here is Holiday. It's hauled in by Lyles. And they're on the break. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Holiday with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. For 3, Ingram. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history.
Whoa. Watch out now. Ball is a nice target for the lob. Gets above the rim easily and finishes with deceptive force.
And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Williamson finds Ball. Floats it up for Williamson. Ingram outside. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. Another shot. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Aldridge trying to break free. Shot's good by Lyles.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the dunk by Williamson.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Ingram against DeRozan. Back to Murray. There's the pass to DeRozan. Lyles inside. He's guarded by Favors. Shot's good by Lyles.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Williamson outside. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And 1:01 left to play in the first. The layup off target. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Was shot by Redick. No good. San Antonio leading. A 3 from Gay. Offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Gay passes to Purtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes to Gay. Over in the corner, White. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Gay inside, guarded by Jackson, and they get it back. 3 seconds left. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trauma.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
We've got Rudy Gay, who's out there with Bellinelli. Purtle is out there with Mills, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gay's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
Really hard to know how to defend Gay. I mean, he's lethal from mid-range and has the ability to knock down 3-pointers.
Hart, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Bellinelli finds Gay. Back to Bellinelli. Pass to Purtle. On the wing, Bellinelli. And it's Purtle that time on the assist by Bellinelli. Purtle's got his first points in this one.
And Jakob Purtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick-and-roll action now, too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Now here's Gay. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Hart. And again, New Orleans has no up. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Walker against Jackson. Shot's good by Walker. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Walker in the corner. Pass to Bellinelli. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big paws up quickly and batting shots away.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Purtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, People don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Favors finds ball. From the arc. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Walker with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. 56 seconds left in the first half. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Ball. It's good.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
The double clutch. And foul on the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lights checked in. Murray for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to... It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, one area...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Down low. Stolen by Holiday. And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
You know, one of the biggest fears when you face a team like this with DeRozan is his ability to run the floor. And when he does that, he can hurt you on the break.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And the shot goes in. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Aldridge can't get it to go. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Just 3 to shoot for the lead. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Williamson from long range. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's DeRozan. Feeds it to Murray. The rebound by Holiday.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Ingram with the steal. Williamson against Murray. Ingram outside. From deep. Favors. It's good on the putback. Favors got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
That one falls. Murray's got 5 now.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
To the paint. Favors can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Forbes dishes to DeRozan. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Shots good by Lyles.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And Holiday throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. And the rejection by Favors. Outside Holiday. Floats it up for Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Shots good by Lyles.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Favors kicks to ball. The tray. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Poked loose. Right wing for 3. Murray. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Keeps it alive. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
That's the end of the... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. We've got Derek White. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. And it's Mills. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Mills finds Gay. The 3. He can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Melly. To the right side. Wide open. That shot, no good. San Antonio leading. Mills in the corner. 11 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Hart. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Bellinelli dishes to Mills. He feeds it to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Holiday, the pass to Hayes. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his fourth rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Gay. Spurs working the ball around now. Mills dishes to Pirtle. Up again.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Hart. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pirtle drops in the layup for two. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them. And in these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He's more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
A drive by Redick, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Here's Walker. It's good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pelicans trail by 4. Lays it up off the glass.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The shot's good from Hayes.
I mean, what a defensive play there, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
It's White on the wing. Mills passes to Gay. Mills looking it over. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans to take the lead. And Pirtle pulls it down. Taken away by Hayes. Redick finds Okafor. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Redick against Pirtle. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday right now.
Mills dishes to Pirtle. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. For 3. They grab their own miss. Pirtle kicks to Mills. Back to Pirtle. Yes!
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Stolen by Walker. Gay passes to Mills. To the left wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 4. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. It's off.
There's the versatility of all, disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. And we've got
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Oh, what a beautiful point.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram.
They're going to work in the lane. Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of space inside.
Morant with it. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. Williamson outside. Ingram trying to get open. Williamson dishes to Ingram. Back to Williamson. Second chance shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Stolen by Ball. Here we go, one-on-one. Ingram finds Williamson. Favors with the ball. The kick out to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Now here's Williamson. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Ingram. Lobs it up for Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. From deep. Another miss by Williamson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Brooks, left side. Stolen by Ball. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Favors. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Passes it to Redick. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Outside Holiday. Redick finds Holiday. Over to the left wing. Back to Ingram. On the wing, Holiday. From past the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans. Memphis leading. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ingram. The pass to Gutteridge. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Melli. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. It's Jackson with the drive. Tries again. Okafor kicks to Hayes. Pass to Hart. Back to Redick. Dishes to Hayes. Left side, Redick. Goes back up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .36 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .26 seconds left to play here in the first. Jackson drives in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Redick for three. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Melton. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Hart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Pass to Gutteridge. Over Hart. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in Memphis. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Jackson, and it's Hart in at the 3. They get it back. Melton passes to Jones. He dishes it to Clark. 6 on the shot clock, and the first shot of the night for him, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Anderson with the ball, working on Hayes. Anderson in the post, covered by Hayes. Anderson can't get it to go. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Hart, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pelicans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Ingram with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Ball against Morant. Fires for three. Morant with another miss. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ball with the bucket.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
Brooks against Holiday. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Right side, Ball. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Ingram finds Ball. And the wing jumper offline.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. The offensive rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Morant outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
It's his first trip to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. Holiday attacking. Nice D from Brooks.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league.
And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. The coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review.
This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Williamson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And here's Anderson for 3. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will come the other way.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Hart the pass to Hayes, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. All comes in for Frank Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you see the athleticism and activity that Hart gives you? It's nice to see him go after second chance opportunities.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Here's Melly. Makes it off the glass. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. The lead is 2. And he slams it one-handed.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Jones. The deep three from Redick. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Passes it to Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Melly passes to Holiday. Ingram right side. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Chalk up 2 there. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The shot's good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Ball against Morant. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Ingram. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Clark outside. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clark's got 5 now.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Denied by Morant.
I love Morant's approach to the game. I mean, flying to the ball, challenging everything.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans trail by 18. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And here is Brooks. Kicks to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Takes the 3. The shot off that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Now, here's Morant for 3. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant against Ball. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. This is unbelievable. His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Pass to Jackson from outside the arc. For the 3. Morant with another miss. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And yes, it's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The three from Morant. Pelicans pull it in.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around his neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish?
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Favors can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jackson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Count that bucket. Williamson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Back to Winslow. He kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Right side Jackson. Now the pass to Winslow. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards. Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing. But a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for... Hey, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Bjelica.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And here's Fox to bring it up for Sacramento.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
The BI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram. And can you imagine a coach saying, hey, get in front of Zion? No, thanks.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fox with it. Favors picks him up. It's Bjelica. Ball with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's Ingram missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
Now here's Barnes. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but...
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And stolen by Williamson. Lobs it up for Holiday. And Favors kicks to ball. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Kings have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Inside. Bjelica with the bucket.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He dishes it to Barnes. Wants to get it to Bjelica and does. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. From deep three-point range, kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Fox. From 7. And that's off the glass and in. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Bjelica with the bucket. Bjelica's got his second bucket.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
To the middle. And that's going to be a travel.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nelly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Pelicans with possession here after the Kings pick up 2. Ball finds Williamson. Second shot opportunity. He gets that one. Williamson's got 6 points.
Yeah, Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Parker. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They're up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim. Every time Bazemore gets close to the rim, it is always exciting to see how it is he's going to finish. Love seeing dunks like that.
Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 4. And Holmes throws it down.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Holmes. And Bazemore kicks to Holmes. And it's all evened up. Holmes got 4 points this quarter.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
to the paint. Here's Okafor. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Joseph has an open look. They get it again. Here's Holmes, and he banks in the layup. Holmes got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Holmes with the steal. Healed with it. Now Okafor defending. Healed dishes to Parker. Pass to Holmes. Taken away by Hayes. One-on-one fast break.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Three-pointer Healed. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Wow, Healed has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Bazemore finds Healed. Lets the three fly. Holmes. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Holmes got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Jackson, that's good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Passes it to Holmes. Back to Healed. 35 seconds left to play here in the half.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Another 3 for Sacramento.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Redick.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Down low. Right side, Joseph. Parker outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy has been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And slam dunk by Ingram. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific hits. You're right. Count it.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Well, so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Pelicans trail by 6.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his three. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball against Fox. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Fox. Sinks that one from the post. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Williamson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. And there's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Stolen by Holiday. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That puts them in the lead. He has 7.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
To the inside, Elitza, and it's Melly with the rebound. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run, and stolen by Barnes. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the game tied up here for the Kings. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. The pass to Melly. New Orleans moving it around. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Out left to the wing. Melly. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bogdanovich wide open. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And the Pelicans also making a change. Redick is checked in.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
The Kings leading. Takes a 3. Here's Giles, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Pass to Holmes. Hield outside. And that one clearly, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Barnes. Outside, Bagley. They kick out to Hield. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
It's Redick on the wing. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Sacramento. They lead by a bucket. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart, and it's Favors in at the center.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Outside, Fox. It's deflected. Now Favors. Hart, no good.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Fox, no good. The Pelicans shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Back to Redick. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Pass to Hart. Here's Hayes. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field. Sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Healed from outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And that one falls for Favors. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Heel. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Bogdanovich, no luck. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Williamson right side.
Helps to have Bielitsa defending like this and staying active on that end of the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Ball in the corner. To the paint. The kick out to Holiday. Williamson looking it over. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
The Kings trail by 5. Here's Fox, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He hits both from the stripe.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Williamson's got 11 in the second half. Barnes outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pelicans leading by 5. The drive by Williamson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hields checked in. The Kings shooting 43% from the floor. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Williamson outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And again, the turnover by the Kings.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Outside Holiday. Williamson from long range. Bagley with the rebound. And here now the Kings.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
It's Bjelica outside Bogdanovich. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Shot from the inbound. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Favors finds Williamson. Offensive rebound. Outside Ball. There's the triple. No good. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
So it's the Spurs now. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs. That's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Offensive rebound. Here's Favors. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Spurs passing it around. Murray, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, the toughness of Holiday, sticking his nose in there, coming up with the second chance look.
And the layup is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Ingram after the basket by San Antonio. There's the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray kicks to Forbes, passes it to Lyles, feeds to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Attacking all the way, Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Outside, Ball. They grab their own miss. Favors passes to Holiday. No good with the triple. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Showing he can hit the jumper from anywhere on the floor. Forbes continues to impress with his shot.
Ball with the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And the dunk by Lyles.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Shoots from the high post, off the left rim and out. San Antonio leading by 5. 7-foot shot, and DeRozan finishing inside. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Ball's running. A rebound by the Spurs.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Forbes. Lyles tips it back in. Lyles got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ball with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Ball feeling it out a bit. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Murray against Ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
On the wing, Holiday. Murray against Ball.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Forbes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Good on the shot.
When you give Favors room to shoot the jumper, he won't wait for a second. One part of his game that has definitely improved over time.
Here's Lyles. Good D by Williamson. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his second basket of the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball in. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for San Antonio. Bill's out there with White. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3. Redick for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Redick's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New Orleans.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Here's White. Pelicans with the rebound. Redick for 3. That shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's good from Gay on the assist by Mills. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Jackson with the drive. And Poeltl sends it back. It's stolen by Bellinelli. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The 3 from Mills. Drills it from outside. Mills has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
A proficient scorer out in space. Mills hustles up court, gets the look he wants.
And they pick up 2.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And here's Mills from the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Bellinelli. Poeltl trying to get open. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Redick for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Bellinelli. Gay kicks to Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills in the corner. Pass to Bellinelli. Poeltl with the ball. Back to White. 4 on the clock. The second chance effort. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Nice shot by Pirtle.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Hart. Pass to Melly. 3-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bellinelli. The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Bellinelli finds Gay. This one for 3. Here's Pirtle. Now Walker. Passes to Bellinelli. It's White on the wing. Clock at 6. And he makes the 8-footer.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Redick dishes to Hayes to stop the run, and the layup's good off the glass.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Outside, White. Fires from 14. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans trail by 15. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pirtle kicks to Gay. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Gay again missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Walker in the corner. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That one good for 2. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting it.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Now Bellinelli. From deep, Gay. The shot misses. Here's Hart. Oh, he got it to go!
I can't believe it.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Spurs leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well,
and that's good.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Ball. That one no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Holiday finds Williamson. Banked in off the glass.
The power of Zion, able to convert on the drive, even when the D is aggressive.
To the middle, Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Murray outside. DeRozan for three. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Miles kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lets it go with the 3. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Nelly is checked in for Derek Favors. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. Nelly off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The 3 from Mills. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for DeJounte Murray.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
The pass to Aldridge. Inside. Gay with it. Now guarded by Redick. And here we go. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Ingram.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Pelicans trail by 10. Melly passes to Okafor. Out to Ingram. Pass to Redick. For 3. Holiday. Great positioning on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Down low. Here's Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Mills has got 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Fires for 3. No good that time. Here's Okafor. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Takes a 3. That shot off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there at DeRozan. Then it's White. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
And stolen by White. Pirtle with the ball, now guarded by Redick. Puts the move on. Crafty move. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Pirtle. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Hart. Shoots the three. And that's collected by Gay.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Pirtle. And White kicks to Walker. Gay in the corner from outside the arc. Another miss by Gay.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Redick lays it in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Walker the pass to Pirtle. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Shot from free throw range. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes it to Gay. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hart. Yep, that one goes.
Nice to see an assist by J.J. Redick, showing he can be a good secondary playmaker at the off-guard spot.
White against Holiday. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Redick with the three. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the change.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans trail by 11. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. .144 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lyles. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
So quick to make his move. Zion gets to his spot before anyone can help.
Ball against Murray. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ball against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ball.
That's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
And it's Williamson missing. Spurs leading by 7. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. And Forbes kicks to Pirtle. Back to Forbes. Over Williamson. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
DeRozan on the wing. The feed to Pirtle. A floater. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game. Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here's Morant after Drew Holiday's score. Favors with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Back to Holiday. It's rebounded by Memphis. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got his second basket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the rejection by Jackson. Ingram wide open. The three-pointer no good. Brooks right side. To the wing right side. Back to Morant. For the 3. Up again and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Ingram finds Favors. Outside Holiday. And Valanciunas pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Williamson. Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And Memphis also making a switch. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Morant missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Jackson. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Melly. He's covered by Anderson. Redick for 3. The shot will not fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here they go. Finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Redick. Here's Hayes. And the layup falls.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And the basket is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pelicans trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Redick is a guy who just doesn't look for his shot. He also knows how to get his guys going. A terrific teammate.
Melton's shot is good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Melton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Clark. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow! And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Okafor. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Here's Redick. Yep, that one goes in there.
Proving that he's more than just a shooter now. Redick, when he sees a lane, he takes it.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. The dish to Anderson. Back to Jones. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Redick surveying the D. There's the pass to Hart. From deep. Redick can't get that one to fall. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jackson passes to Okafor. Got a piece of it. Here's Redick. And that one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Anderson against Redick. Anderson passes to Melton. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Jones for 3. Kept alive. Clark kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Jones. Fires the 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Hayes. Takes the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They get it again. Pass to Clark. Right wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Valanciunas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Valanciunas has got 6. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era.
is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Back to Brooks. Ingram with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the dunk by Williamson.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Favors dishes to Williamson. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Morant looking around. No good from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing.
Oh, the power on that Pruden.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
"19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morant against Ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Over to the wing. The 3 ball. And it's Melly missing. He got it up. No good that time. And so it's Memphis. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to. Memphis came out looking very confident. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for it. And that'll.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 9-point game. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
Come on.
And it's Williamson missing.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Morant finds Valanciunas, and stolen by Williamson. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pelicans. Knocked away and stolen by Favors. Here's Ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Winslow with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones checked in for Morant. Back to Favors. Ingram passes to Favors. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball. Redick's got 5.
Excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Favors. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7. Here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Jones. Ingram kicks to Hart. Redick with the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here's Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
To the paint, here's Gutterich. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. Here's Hart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Morant. The Pelicans make their last shot, and the shot goes in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow even.
Oh!
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 7. Redick with the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Melly. Here's Hart. Redick is in the corner. Hayes trying to break through. The shot by Redick, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
How about the athleticism from Valanciunas? Pours on the gas to ensure the finish in transition.
Here's Redick. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Pelicans have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Ingram. Then for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Kyle Anderson. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 12 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terrible.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Melly in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jackson passes to Morant. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Off the inbound, a nice shot by Gutteridge. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And that was an absolute hammer. Williamson is downright lethal when you allow him to gain some momentum.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. To the right side. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Williamson's got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans. It's Brooks on the wing. And a lot of contact on that. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. On the wing, Winslow. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Allen for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Ja Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. I'm told that he has a sprained finger, and right now they've got ice on it to try and help with the swelling. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Holiday against Brooks. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Grayson Allen.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And so Favors nails both of them. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Anderson outside. Pass to Clark from the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Back to Brooks. There's the 3. Pelicans pull it in. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Williamson.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done. All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Williamson, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Williamson. Favors trying to break free. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Here's Anderson. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark, and Jones subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Inside. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jackson.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Ball kicks to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Jackson. Off the mark. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
for the land of the...
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Ingram in at the 3. One-on-one fast break. Holiday. It's good on the putback.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. To the middle. Bagley against Favors. Here's Bogdanovich, and so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Here's Williamson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now going to work in the lane. Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of space inside.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Good on the triple.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Now, Williamson following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. New Orleans on D. It's a 3-point game. And the pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Williams. Oh, look at him fly!
Get off the play! This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
To the inside, Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Joseph, he's checked in for the Kings. And Giles now top of the key. Bazemore. And it's Parker at the elbow. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Redick for 3. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you see the athleticism and activity that Hart gives you. It's nice to see him go after second chance opportunities.
Joseph, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Bazemore passes to Giles. Knocked loose. The feed now to Joseph. Back to Giles. Banked in off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Melly. Lays it up off the glass.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Joseph against Jackson. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the wing right side. Pass to Hayes. Over Giles. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. Hart is out there with Hayes. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And there's Jackson. And it's Redick in at the 2. Jackson. And it's denied. Redick with the double team. Joseph against Redick, and Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Kings with the fresh shot clock. The Pelicans trail. Hayes the pass to Hart. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Holmes down low. He's against Okafor. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Fox gets it to go.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
On the wing, Holiday. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Bagley with the ball. Favors picks him up. Here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. Here's Barnes, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. And it's Okafor off the drive. Good on the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Here's Okafor after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. Clock at 4. Okafor kicks to ball. Here's Ingram. That one rolling around and rims out. Kings leading now by 4. Bogdanovich wide open. They get it back. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the 3.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Bagley finds Holmes. Here's Fox. And that one, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Hield. Lays it up and banks it in. Hield's got his first points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Redick with the bucket.
Not just a shooter, Redick can also get inside, effective at exploiting holes in the defense.
Barnes outside, passes to Hield. Giles in the corner, back to Hield. Fox against Howard. Fox passes to Giles. The kick out to Fox. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 7. They get the rebound. Hield against Williamson.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Right side, Fox. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Hart. And that one drops for him. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A guy you want to run the offense through. Zion showing he can make plays for others, not just himself.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 12. And...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
Few players in the NBA have the burst that Fox does. He's so explosive when attacking the rim. A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
A 3 from Bielitsa, but he stays with it. Barnes outside. He dishes it to Bagley. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. It's Bielitsa. Bagley trying to free himself up. It's not going to go for him. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. If you go step in a time machine, What would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now here's Williamson. 8 points for him. Second chance shot, and it's in there. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and you feel like Williamson could do this almost any time he wants. The strength, the athleticism. I mean, it's next level.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's Bagley. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Feeds to Bagley. Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday. Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Hayes the pass to Hart. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Hayes dishes the ball. Makes it off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Kings lead.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, ball absorbs contact very well.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that one's good. Ingram.
So fluid. Ingram's just stopping and popping like a guard.
Out to the right wing. Parker kicks to Fox. Bazemore passes to Bagley. Goes straight through the defender. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Giles. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
Joseph down low. Can't hit from 12. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Free throw good, Joseph. Drew Holiday is checked in for Frank Jackson. And Joseph drops them both. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Redick for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Kings shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And stolen by Redick. Here's Hart. Rebound by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. One-on-one fast break. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And a change for the Kings. Barnes is checked in.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Misses in close. The Pelicans trail. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The pass to Giles. And he banks in the layup. And the Kings lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Pelicans make their last shot. Barnes looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Hield kicks to Giles. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And they take the lead. Williamson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You have to be cautious in how you guard Hield. He's skilled at picking up the contact.
Free throw drops for Hield. So for the Pelicans, Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Fox dishes to Hield. Fox against Ball. Fox passes to Hield. They get it back, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Look at the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it for him. No fear at all.
Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
Fox kicks to Barnes. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Bielitsa finds Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
This guy is a gamer. Hield's eyes light up when he gets the chance to take these shots.
Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram passes to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
Here's Hield. Oh, and they take the lead. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
I love the poise from Hield, not getting overwhelmed. He exercises amazing patience when the pressure is on.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that one is good. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
That's how you do it. If you want to be the best in the world, you have to be the best when it counts most.
Fox kicks to Hield. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
A pass to Fox. Now, Bielitsa, covered by Williamson. But they recover it. Another shot, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Versatile player, Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Off the inbound. And it's Williamson missing. And Sacramento has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A 3 from Barnes. Derek Favors with the rebound.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson dishes the ball. Back to Williamson. Rebound by the Kings. Hield outside. The 3. That shot is off.
Nice work making an impact on D. Bielitsa getting after it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.